What's up? Happy Wind Down Wednesday, Honcho little bro, cheers, emoji clinking beer mugs. Welcome back, Neos, RKH, cheers, emoji clinking beer mugs. Hey sis. Happy Wednesday, hey guys. Happy Wind Down Wednesday, Daniel, cheers, emoji clinking beer mugs.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
19 Lions.
Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
19-18. Seven Pirates.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hey, check that.
Now a give, right side. Burns fights loose. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
18, run, let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Burns. He's got it to the 43 here.
Good break up, man. All day. Keep breaking the balls up.
2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. Big Lion, ready, go.
Now a give, right side. Burns shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
On 3rd down, it's Burns. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Check smash. Check smash.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Judy, 60 yards. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the option. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. When they have the football, it will set up shop
It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
On first down, Burns. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now 2nd and 5.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is. And you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Set! 70 Lions!
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Come on, come on.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
No, no! Ready,
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, They've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Henry out of the pistol, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down limit.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick, ready?
Now 3rd down and very long.
I got you. I got you. 198. Watch 98. 98.
To throw is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Pearson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
18, Pioneer.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down and 3.
Cougar 19.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burns. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Get him, boy.
Deputy. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burns. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Panther Street.
We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. Broken tackle. And now the spin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On the ready.
Switch gears.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call in the end zone. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's taken down. This will be a ground sack. Myles Garrett now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Throw caught by Flowers. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. That's what looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play. And it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way down to the 29. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jackson, option right, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. 122 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? A second rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in him.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point. And this is going to be a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Cheers, emoji.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
We got 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 hey.
Now it's Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Browns pressure, gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett making that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Hurt.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Street.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Burns. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So what a debut we've got going here, Charles. His first ever NFL game, and that 3 touchdowns now on the ground.
I know this organization thought they'd found a winner, but I can't imagine anyone thinking the results would come quite this fast.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Jackson on 1st down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And this one too low.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got set, tempo, set. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger.
Tight end right.
40. Hey, check that. Street. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go. Set.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burns.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.